Or are we not going?
Fucking hell.
Welcome back to the...
No, we know that.
Sweet.
I don't think we're just gonna go.
Yeah.
I don't like the beginnings of any podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Have you noticed like most of the podcasts, they don't really do like beginnings anymore like this?
Yeah, they kind of just roll straight into
it. They just roll straight into it, like even before even they sit down, it's already rolling.
Yeah.
This is very natural, but like, imagine like you need to be fake to kind of like,
yeah, suddenly smiling.
Hey, how's
guys,
it going? Subscribe,
back.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so just one question for you, because I keep forgetting about that. Fucking, what is your name, bro?
Elmo.
Not Elmo. Real name.
Conan.
Conan.
Sorry, I'm too far away from the mic. Conan, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Conan the Barbarian is what everyone says whenever I introduce myself.
So tell me, what's going on with you? Like lately, I saw on your Instagram that you are dropping Elmo, and what's going on in your career?
So up until now, for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been producing under DJ Elmo. That's the name. But it's a bit of a cringy name.
It's a bit of
isn't it? DJ Elmo.
I think it's cool, but once you become more, I think, mature, and you want to kind of like maybe enhance it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm keeping Elmo because
like
it actually
Diddy,
is.
you know what I mean? Like Diddy.
Diddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Diddy,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He was Puff Daddy, Diddy, Love, you know?
Yeah, he's got a lot of...
just have to go with it.
A lot of different names. Yeah, it changes over the years. I'm thinking of dropping DJ anyway, but I'm still keeping Elmo because it is one of my real names. So
that's your nickname anyway.
Yeah. It was a nickname for a long time as well. Before I started DJing, I think that's where DJ Elmo came from.
You told me that, yeah.
But I think I just want to drop the DJ part of it because it's old school. But mainly the reason I'm starting over again with a new artist profile is because I sort of fell into the trap of making what's easy, making what's very commercial and what labels love, making sort of boring background music. I'm talking about the more piano, summery, commercial sounding music. I think I was chasing a sound that I was pretty good at because I've done my 8 grades in piano, like the Joel Corry sort of sound. But it's just not really what I'm passionate about anymore. Not right now, anyway. I love tech house. That's what I want to make. That's what I want to produce. Tech house and deep house. That's where it's at. I feel like I can really find my sound there, and I'm way more passionate about it.
You know, these two DJs that are all over the place now. They drop a few songs. There's super cool songs.
Are they Irish or?
Irish. They kind of put them not deep house, but tech house on the map. Ah, man. Do you have a phone on you? Fuck.
Is it a very trendy song right now?
Yeah, trendy song.
Hold on, let's see.
Starting with B.
Kisses by Bless.
No, wait a second.
And Cameron Watson, no?
Ah, fuck. you know Jazzy Jazz?
Jazzy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Belters Only.
There you go. Belters Only. I keep forgetting about the name.
I wouldn't even
was
call
like
that.
B something.
Yeah. You probably know the song Kisses as well right now by Cameron Watson and Bless. They're two Donegal Irish DJs, I think. Fucking
bro, they're so good.
Yeah. They're savage.
Honestly, the one song they dropped, right? And I no joke. I'm not sure if you are the same, but I listened to the one song whole training.
Oh yeah? I do that all the time.
Because it was just like fucking just nice transition beat and stuff. Like I was so into it, like fuck it.
I do that with hip hop.
Some girls walked in, I'm like,
yeah. You're feeling yourself in the mirror. Right?
Yeah.
Belters Only,
Belters Only.
I wouldn't even call that tech house. I call it more like house kind of organ. That's like the Dublin house scene kind of sound.
So this is more like a house.
Started it, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I'd be more like the tech house I want to produce is more kind of, I don't know if you know the artists, more kind of USA based, but Martin Icken, John Summit, James Hype, he's UK anyway.
James Hype, okay.
Yeah.
I know the guy.
Stuff like that. Fisher.
Yeah, that's kind of old school already there.
Yeah, and Deep House as well. I'm a big fan of DJ SKT. I don't know if you know him. I think I've about 10.
I'm so bad with the names, bro. I need to do something about it. You probably know the songs to
hear them.
Huh?
You probably know some of their songs.
Oh yeah, most likely I know because I love music. Like I listen to all types of music all the time. What does being a man mean to you in today's world?
Being a man, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a vague one, but I think leaving something behind.
Being a man?
Yeah, leaving some sort of impact on the world.
You think so?
Or being inspirational to other people. You know, being sort of relentless with, you know, even if you're not successful for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, sticking at what you love doing just because you love doing it, and not just because you're trying to get free handouts from it. that's very inspiring for other people.
Yeah.
So there's younger people I know, and I'm trying to be kind of a role model to them, even friends in the gym and stuff. I like to just try be.
You want to inspire.
Yeah.
That's what
and to
man
leave something
is
behind
to.
as well. Like even the reason I love making music as well is because when I die, my music's still going to be there forever.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And or even my son or whatever can check YouTube and say, "Oh, my dad made this song. This is actually pretty
Yeah.
good."
Conan made this song.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be pretty cool. And just looking after your own, your friends and your family. I think that's really what it is. And trying to bring them up with you when you are successful.
What do you think? What type of roles men have in a household and in a relationship? I know. You know why I'm asking that? Just because, like, I'm not sure you watch TikTok and all that. This is very common now. Like, men and women fight.
Yeah.
They talk badly about themselves.
I think there's
they against each other, like, so all the time. Like, they shit on them. They shit on them. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
That seems to be the way on Instagram now. Anyway, I don't use TikTok that much, but it's always like it's as if there's something there, an algorithm trying to turn men against women and women against men. Yeah, I've noticed that.
It's like, what the hell are we doing here? Like,
yeah.
Okay, there's a role in a relationship of a man. I feel like man is a provider, protector, and obviously needs to inspire.
So definitely from TikTok and Instagram algorithms, you can see that there seems to be something there turning men against women and women against men.
Fight all the time.
Yeah, as if like we should hate each other or something or put each other down. That's all I seem to see online.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like even there's some TikTokers, all they do is they kind of invite like bunch of women from OnlyFans, right? And they shit on them.
I see
that.
Like
you make them look so bad.
Yeah.
And
it's like getting two extremes just to scream at each other.
I just don't get it.
But realistically, no one is an extreme. Everyone's in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
We're all normal.
Yeah.
But then it makes it look like that's all there is, and people tend to just float towards one side or another.
Yeah.
In general, it's like men are going to be better at some things, like physical strength, for example.
100%.
And women are going to be better at other things, like emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like
they complement each other very well, and you need feminine and masculine energy in a relationship to work nowadays. I do at the same time hate to see you do see very misogynistic TikTokers and Instagrammers just talking about pulling girls and rating them on scales 1 to 10. The guys who go up to girls in Magaluf strips and they have the microphone. No, what do you think of this? You have a nice ass.
Yeah, no, I've seen similar videos like that from States. They kind of rate each other and shit like that.
That's very city carry on as well, because that's just kind of degrading a woman to what she looks like.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think they only do that for views, bro. Like
the opposite as well. Then you see these like hyper feminist channels doing the same thing about men.
Yeah. We have our own shit to do.
Yeah, it doesn't mean one's better than the other at all by any means.
No, absolutely not. Do you think it's a good idea to go to college nowadays? In terms of like making it in the world, like making it as making money and stuff like that. My personal view, I tell you right now, no, there's no point.
You don't think so?
No, unless I don't want people to get me wrong, but unless you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, something like, in that particular fields, you need to have some sort of degree, right?
Yeah.
You can't go and make a surgery, open heart surgery after 1 month of something.
With an online education.
So I think you need to have education in that field. So yeah, college, it's important for those particular jobs. But to make money and be successful, you don't need no college. I think it's a waste of time when it comes to different occupations.
It's interesting. It really depends on what you want and what your plan is in life. Because you could be 18 and know that you want to be a lawyer.
Oh, that's different.
And that's what you need to stick to. You need to follow the systemic approach.
You have to, yeah.
You need to go to college and do your 4 years, or even a doctor or a nurse or whatever. And it kind of just depends on your personality and where you're at in life as well. Because, like, if you want a reliable, just sort of income every week, and you want to work, you want a structured week like that, then college is where it's at, and the system really helps you achieve that. And then you can be safe and you can have a reliable
if you want to go that direction, safe direction. I have nothing wrong about that. Just let you know.
But if you are trying to live extraordinarily, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to have employees yourself, then in that case, college mightn't really be necessary, like you were saying. But still would be very beneficial to have some sort of course in whatever you're interested in done, maybe a year or PLC or something, or in what you're interested in. Like for me, I never actually did a course in music production or anything. I did it all online. But looking back, it probably would have sped up. Yeah, it probably would have sped up my progress a lot if I had done something like that. I know that I've more or less completed one now, but had I done one 4 years ago, it would have been beneficial.
Yeah, but the thing is, you were passionate about what you were doing.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't do the course you're talking about, if you're passionate about it, you obsess about it all the time. So knowledge, you don't need to write down nothing. You just memorize it like instantly things.
Yeah.
Because you like it. So I don't really think like you even had to do any type of fucking course or anything like that.
Yeah. It's an interesting one as well, because even just going back to the reliability, like I just turned 25 there. My birthday was on Tuesday. It's as you get older as well, I much prefer the idea of reliability as well. Yeah. So I love this kind of youthful, energetic, exciting, live an extraordinary life as a successful music producer or DJ or whatever. Yeah. But I think now that I get older, I really do appeal more to the side of just having like a normal sort of reliable, I wouldn't say 9 to 5 because that sounds a bit boring, but at least a structured week and reliable income every week, because what I'm doing right now isn't reliable income.
No, it's not?
No, I work with like different agencies, and sometimes there's gig cancellations, and sometimes there's not enough gigs one week, and then there's loads of gigs other weeks.
But you're currently like working for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I'd be an independent artist right now. Yeah, so that's why it's unreliable, but it's got its pros and its cons. It's a curse and a blessing.
Yeah.
Working for yourself.
Yeah,
you know it all too well. You do the same thing. Yeah, you know all about it.
You have good ones and bad ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's like one thing you cannot forget about, that, if you don't hustle, nothing's gonna happen for you.
Yeah.
Like, yourself, like nobody's gonna knock on your door and, hey, you're a Conan? Yeah, cool, man. I got a gig for you for $2,000. Doesn't happen. You need to go out there somehow, figure it out. Like all these people I spoke to on the previous podcast who you know yourself now, probably you know them yourself personally now.
Yeah.
They're the same thing. Like you just need to figure it out. It's like hard. It's like easy to say. Oh, you go figure it out. Like it's hard. You need to figure it out. What actually works, what doesn't. Which door open, which door knock on, and stuff like that. It's really tough.
One thing I actually struggled with there for like a long time, maybe 8 months or something, or even a year, when I was 24 or 23, 24.
Bro,
was just
baby. I'm sorry to say that, but
just as well I'm learning this now.
This guy turned 25 like literally
Tuesday.
And he said, I'm old and shit.
I'm getting old.
Bro.
See the wrinkles are coming in.
Bro.
My crow's feet are coming in.
Bro.
I have more crow's feet than you. Give me your skincare routine. What's that, Nivea?
My girlfriend. Right?
Nivea? Oh, yeah. She knows what's up. That's the Botox you're doing, isn't it?
No, I'm not doing Botox. Okay, listen. If you go in that direction, I try Botox. It's great. And actually, there's so much research out there.
Yeah.
You want shit on me? So look.
No, I wouldn't.
There's so much research out there. When you start Botox, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? At the right time, when you are, let's say, 20-something years, 29, 20-something, whatever, before you start aging, you prevent it.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm doing Botox because I'm trying to look good. Let's be honest, like everybody wants to look good. So if I can
I didn't even know you did.
That,
I didn't even know you did. I was just joking. I didn't
even
know.
Yeah, man, fuck.
Well, you're doing it properly then, because you know
but I didn't do Botox like since. I just tried it once.
You know the way you see some people who just hockey the shit into them and they're
Bro.
Or Simon Cowell, did you see him recently? His face is
shit
horrible.
Like Simon Cowell.
Some people just, they don't know what they're doing.
His face just looks like
swollen.
No disrespect, but he looks like alcoholic.
Yeah.
You know, alcoholics, like they have bad liver, and the kidneys are not functioning anymore, so they become more swollen, like you just said.
Yeah.
Like so much, like puffy hands and shit. Bro, he looks like, what the fuck? Like he pumping. If there was some sort of like a way to scan your face and like some sort of
frying pan to the face, that's what it looks like.
Just to see what's under the skin, they probably be like so much shit in there.
Yeah, I'd say. Oh yeah, but I nearly forgot there. Just the one thing I noticed that I struggled with for a while there was just complacency, getting a bit lazy, I think. Yeah. Producing this commercial house music stuff.
When was that? I'm just curious. When was that?
I'd say towards the end of 23 to
Oh, okay.
Only a couple months ago.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you like that. I'm not sure if that's
January, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you believe in all this shit, stars and shit like that.
Oh yeah, why did something
full
happen?
moon or something?
Yeah.
But I had that period, like honestly, like okay, I got mad busy with my little my business, but other side of my business, I just completely, I was like, fuck it. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. You see that right there? That my journal.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself just first this week, I'm gonna write down exactly what I'm doing each day of the week.
Yeah.
So I'm everything's super scheduled. What time I'm doing this? I wrote you down. Today Conan is coming for such and such time.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I have a certain call at 4 p.m. Great. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So and it's going so well since Monday, and I feel like I'm back in it.
Yeah.
But for last 2 months, I couldn't even open the journal and do stuff.
It's too intimidating to look at what you were doing and what you're not doing now.
Thinking about it, I was like already like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up. I'm tired.
Yeah.
So everybody got those moments, bro. But the thing is, if you keep like let it happen to you, you constantly feel like there's something at the back of your head, like constantly, hey, reminding you didn't do this, you didn't do that.
Yeah.
And then you tell yourself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. And it's like never ending. So you just need to snap out of that bitch.
I think that's what's really helped me with that is starting this whole new artist profile, because I just became bored of what I was doing with DJ Elmo, those productions.
Got you.
Super commercial music. Like now I'm producing 4 hours a day and I'm having so much fun doing it.
Honestly, bro, I can tell you one thing. I
have a lot of stuff coming out.
I already told you what I'm doing outside. Like let's just keep it to ourselves. What I did, I showed you on the gym floor the other day.
Oh,
right?
yeah?
Right? Nobody told me to do this. Right? But I always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I do this for myself, and it makes me happy.
Yeah.
So I even told you, if I don't even make €5, $5 or whatever, 5 zloty in Polish zloty from it, that's absolutely fine. And I put so many hours into this, it's okay, because now I can take that journal, and I said, yeah, I did it. I tried it. I have a website. I have this. I have that. Perfect.
Nice.
And I'm not gonna say more.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is for me. So you need to, bro, like. You need to enjoy it. So if you didn't enjoy that shit that you were doing before, you're gonna get burned the fuck out.
You really have to do things for yourself now in such a online-based world. So many people are living through their phones or living through what they think other people perceive of them.
Yeah.
And I think I did that for a long time. When I was like 20, 21, 22, it was only after college that I actually have a bit of a, what are you doing? Come on. And you really need to do things just for yourself, because that's where people will see the integrity in you.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also important to kind of show your personality to the world. Like, you don't want to be adjusting to world. You want to kind of be yourself as well in terms of like your music, your style. That's why last time you were here, like it was a good few months ago, I think you were one of my first guests.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if this is the case still, but now you're going to be producing what you like. You know what I mean? So it's going to be much even better feel. But then also it's good to get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, reward and what you're doing is, you need to come together, I guess. When life gets tough, what keeps you pushing forward?
It's got to be music. Now that I think about it, it's got to be music.
So some shit went south. I don't know, something that is affecting you mentally, whatever. You just gonna switch out and you're gonna listen to music? It's
music, from a creative standpoint, but it's also because that's where like I feel like I'm really achieving something when I'm producing good music. But it's listening to music, of course, but I see the gym as therapy, to be honest.
Same.
Really see it as like it's my favorite part of the day, every day. Sometimes people ask me like, why are you going every day? Why are you here for 2 hours every day? And I'm like, because I can zone out and I'm just listening to my favorite songs.
Dude.
And sometimes I have one song on repeat in the gym.
That's what I was saying. I was belters only.
Yeah.
Bro, guys, fucking love your sound. Like I told you, that one song I was listening to like 2 days straight in the gym.
Yeah.
One song on the repeat.
That's gas.
Bro, I forgot the name of it.
I love doing it with hip hop. Like,
fuck. Huh?
I love doing that with hip hop. In the Club by 50 Cent is my favorite song of all time.
For
I have
me,
that
it's
on
like
repeat
too
a lot in the
commercial.
gym. Oh yeah.
I listen to a lot of hip hop, but my favorite, like, if you want to touch about the music right now, bro, I like less commercial. Like one of my currently, until this day, one of my favorite artists, like it's Dave East from Harlem in New York.
Okay,
I'm not
don't
sure if
know
you
him.
ever check him out.
No.
He has that. That's nowadays the rapper, but he sounds like 90s.
Really, yeah.
90s.
So he's kind of
Yeah.
he's capturing that kind of old
Bro.
school sound.
Yeah, you just pure lyrics, beat.
I feel like that's hard to do now as well. Everything sounds really
No, because all the
compressed
rappers
and-
nowadays, they're just gonna go with everybody else, what everybody else is doing, like
Mumble
all that
rapping
shit.
as well.
I was like, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
Did you say something about my mama?
Oh, yeah, what
Like,
you say?
what the fuck?
You have to check Genius to see what they're saying.
Yeah. And one of my other favorite rappers is Lloyd Banks. So
Yeah.
I saw. I got my hat signed by him.
You have a collection there. Jesus, yeah. Do you know that song? Oh, you were recently at his gig. Was that in Dublin?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
In Dublin,
I was
was it?
like,
Or was that-
once I heard Dublin,
Nice.
that was in Bottom Factory.
Nice.
So
yeah.
once I heard he's playing, I'm like, fuck this, let's go.
You
Straight
know
away,
what,
I bought tickets.
the
I
song
didn't even
You
know.
Don't Know. Do you know the song You Don't Know with Lloyd Banks in it? It's Eminem, Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent. It's savage. I'll show you later. I've had that on repeat.
I don't
at the
know.
gym. You Don't Know. That's what it's called.
Oh, you don't
You
know?
know,
Oh, okay, I got you.
You're acting like you don't know.
Oh yeah, of
After
course.
you
Yeah. But I'll tell you like
close
this.
up.
My thing is this. Eminem made such a big impact on the world. You
Yeah.
know? And he's such a good lyricist. And because of the way he breaks down all the, the way he basically creates the rhymes and all that is incredible. And it probably is one of
The best at it, I
best
think.
at it.
Yeah.
When it comes to being a lyrical beast like that. But me personally, I was never a fan of him. Just because I'm more like a street dude.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not doing anything when it comes to crime and all of that. I'm just saying I have this more like that mentality. So for me, I don't really see myself listening to.
Yeah.
Like I can't see myself like listen to Eminem in the car like with like
Oh,
this,
yeah, I know what you
elbow
mean.
outside, and then
Yeah.
doing the shit. Like no.
That makes sense actually,
just
because
can't-
I'm
I
a
just-
big Eminem fan, but that does make sense. I go through phases where I'd listen to his stuff,
Never.
and then I'd be kind of bored of it. But then once a year, maybe for a week, I'd be like banging all of his stuff in the gym, whatever, and then I'm done with it.
that. No.
50 Cent, you can play anywhere.
50,
Pop
bro.
Smoke.
50,
Yeah.
100%. Pop Smoke, of course, yeah.
He's got the same
It's
voice.
great, yeah. I first time I heard Pop Smoke, I was like, what the fuck? He sounds like
Yeah.
50.
It's like his son or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he's like, I don't know, like, cousin or something.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they sound, his voice is
They have like
so,
the real husky.
so, yeah, rusty and shit. Yeah, and every song he made, like, it
Yeah.
was fucking incredible. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's too bad, like, he got shot. And
We went on a
he
tangent
put-
there. You asked me something, but I think I completely changed the conversation back.
well, I don't know what I'd ask you. What I ask you, bro?
Was that about
So
music
in your
or
life
something,
that
was it?
gets tough, yeah. So you
Oh,
said you
yeah.
are switching to music,
Yeah,
producing.
producing music or going to the gym. That's like my therapy. That's completely zone
Yeah.
out. People often, when I make friends in the gym, it's funny because I've heard it from like 4 or 5 different people in the gym now that I'm friendly with. They said, "Oh yeah, I thought you were very intimidating before I made friends with you because you're always staring in the mirror." Like, just different people in the gym
Yeah,
who I've
yeah,
made
yeah,
friends
yeah.
with now. They've said that, but apparently I was just like in daydream staring at the mirror and stuff, or staring at the floor listening to music. Because I often
Yeah.
listen to tracks
People
that I'm
assume
producing.
right away, yeah.
Because if I'm working on a song, I have the private upload on my SoundCloud, so I'm going through tracks, listening to things.
Yeah.
And I'd be there staring at the floor or staring in the mirror, and I'd probably look insane. People are like, "Jesus, what is wrong with this guy?"
Yeah.
Or like, "What happened to him? Did he have did someone break up with him? What's going on?"
Yeah, well, you're in your
And
own
then I
world, you know
realize
what I mean?
sometimes, and then someone says hi to me, and I snap out of, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah, and many people actually came up to me recently. Oh, I saw your podcast and a cool guy, whatever. But that's actually, I'm kind of happy that I kind of show myself my personality, that I'm not that angry Polish dude. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I go to the gym, it's always after work. Like you're just saying, like sometimes you zone out and you have that bitch face.
Yeah.
But every time I go after work to the gym, I have that killer face.
Yeah.
Because people don't get it. Like after working the whole day, like I'm sure you've done that a million times, and other people too. It's just you want to do your workout. I don't want to be coming here like, hey. I'm the last person I'll be chatting to people.
I gotta stop making friends in the gym for
I
that
look
reason.
fucking down, to be honest. Huh?
I gotta stop making friends in the gym because everywhere you go, hey, what's the crack? Hey, how are you? What are you training today? Leg day. Oh, kill myself. Same jokes every time.
I'm like, yeah, because sometimes you don't even know these people. They come up to you for maybe ask you maybe some advice or ask me some advice. And the same shit, same fucking talk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I do chest today. What do you do? Oh, I do back today. Oh, great. Nice weather outside.
Yeah. I do love it though as well. Sometimes I come at rush hour where the traffic is because I love that as well.
Me too,
bro. It's kind of your social life.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Like I told you,
even though it's busy.
Yeah, like I'm the same because I've kind of over the years I kind of trying to understand myself more and more.
Yeah.
So I kind of like a few years ago I was telling, I'm an introvert or whatever. No, I'm not a fucking introvert. I'm in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
So I love going to the gym is busy. When it's dead,
me too. Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, it's great. It's whole gym for me."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Fuck that. I'm not going."
Especially when you get a new haircut or something. You want to get
like, bro, I just got my new gear.
You want to show everyone?
Look at them sneakers and all that.
Yeah.
Like, where are the people?
Yeah. Where's everyone? You're going to Thursday and it's dead.
It's like, yeah. Even though you're not even going there to show off the gear, you're supposed to be working out. But the idea when you get new gear or something, they just want to fucking show people. You know what I mean? Or
even just to be chatting away to people as well. Because I don't really get out anymore. Like my weekends are taken for work, obviously, and no, you don't go out on a weekday. So my social life is now the gym. So
dude, 100%. And tell me, in the era of AI and all that shit that's going on, what human skill do you think will always remain irreplaceable? That's crazy, right? Because you think about it, like the whole shit is happening. Like, for example, Elon Musk was saying that he's about to create robots.
Oh yeah.
That will kind of, you can buy one for $15,000. That's what he was saying, something like that. And that robot will like clean your shit, do all that. So imagine what's the next step. I mean,
I wonder what the next step is, and
so
they could probably replace so many of us.
So many. Yeah.
I think
one job will stay there. A few jobs. One of them is yours, for sure.
Oh yeah, you think so? Producing music or DJing?
DJing.
You think
like
so?
A live DJing.
Yeah.
I can't see the fucking robot.
Yeah, I was gonna argue for the case of that.
I don't think it's gonna be the same.
If there was to replace DJs, I'd say it wouldn't even be a robot there. It would just be an AI generated playlist, and tracks are like perfectly beat matched, and there's cool transitions and stuff.
Because you're talking to a crowd, right?
I don't think it would work because first of all, it's the sort of atmosphere of having a DJ there in the room. That's what people are loving, and you want the authentic sound, and that he's DJing. That's why it's always embarrassing when you see like there's a fake concert or something, and you see the DJ with his hands up, but there's no decks. Like this is fake. I've seen a lot of videos on Instagram just like that. I think it's going to stay for that reason, that people appreciate the art, and art is human, not robotic.
The same thing during the COVID. Remember that shit?
No, was it?
People were there were some sort of parties where people had headphones on.
Oh yeah, the silent discos.
Yeah, just headphones on, right? And then if you don't have any headphones on and you look at these people like fucking 100 people just dancing to the very no sound in the room.
Yeah. I've always found that was quite strange. Yeah, I was at one before as well.
Some dancing and there's no music. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And then when you take off your headphones, you just hear people like shuffling around and heavy breathing. It's kind of strange.
I just imagine that like it's so silent, and then and there's so many this heavy breathing going on.
Yeah,
like what the
ASMR dance floor without the music. It's kind of strange.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I think even from a producing perspective, I don't think AI will be able to replace producers, because easily they could on paper. If you had an AI, you press a button, hey, make a Joel Corry with John Summit inspired tech house effects.
Seconds.
You click a button, and then you probably get one with Becky Hill style vocals, and then you get the track. I don't think that's going to last very long. It's just going to be a phase when that does happen. Maybe it already is. But people won't appreciate it because they know it was just clicked with a button.
Yeah.
They're not going to respect it. There's not going to be that authenticity. They're not going to know that artist like John Summit, for example, made this track, and I can hear his sound in this. Yeah. It's going to be back to I think there's going to be almost like a anti-AI revolution when it comes to music and art. Hopefully so, anyway.
Yeah, but I highly doubt that's going to take over anyway. And I think like gyms and anything fitness related when it comes to in terms of like training people and stuff, that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
that will never be replaced.
It's not gonna
Anything
be
to like the graphic design, anything like that, that's gonna go.
There's something different
over.
about having a human there being like, come on, one more rep, you can do this.
You don't only talk to a robot.
A robot on your phone like, come on, one more
How
rep.
was your day? Perfect, sir.
Next, do this rep, do this exercise. Like,
Yeah, I highly doubt it. If you could swap lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and what would you do?
oh, that's an interesting one. I think I've been asked this before, and I didn't know who to pick.
Yeah, just because we're not rich like that, so it's like anybody rich, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
But in a weird way, like I wouldn't want to. I don't think it's even narcissistic to say, but anyone I think should probably feel like I wouldn't want to be anyone else, even for a day.
I get you, but like you just try.
Yeah,
That's the.
it would feel weird. What if your legs are shorter and shit?
But like. No, what I mean by that, like not like
Just
swapping fucking bodies, you know.
If you were to experience someone
else's, I wouldn't want to see some other man's genitals like that. You know what I mean? Personally, you know. But like you could swap like your mentality, your own, you know, like your body goes there and that guy goes to your place.
Oh, yeah. In that case, well, it'd be very interesting to see what it's like to be a successful producer, someone the likes of Calvin Harris or someone.
Would you swap places with him?
Yeah, just to see how much you work each day.
That's what I'm saying to you.
What the sort of schedule is, what sort of things you do in the day. Just get a taster of that.
What would you do, like, if you had an opportunity, like, hey, Calvin Harris called you right now. Hey, listen, come to play with me in Tomorrowland next month.
Yeah, I'd do it. I'd drop everything.
Would you be like shitting yourself?
Because
the crowds are crazy, right? There's like thousands and thousands of people.
That's one of those things, like, no matter how scared you are, it'd be silly for you to say no. You know, that's kind of like, you know, with the Wolf of Wall Street, where your guy says, I'll ring my boss right now and tell him I quit and come work for you. That kind of thing. I'd do that like instantly.
Right imagine, I can only imagine that. Let's say,
not that I have a boss.
Let's say you work like a restaurant. You know what I mean? And he actually called you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't say, give me, and the way you answer, it will be like, okay, Calvin, give me a second. Let's say you have a second phone. Take it out. Hi, boss. I quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll be.
I'll let him hear it.
I'll
keep that one up.
Yeah.
Or you know,
fuck you. You know what? By the way,
yeah.
I hate your ass.
If it was a dickhead boss, then definitely I'd do that. Yeah. Or do you know Wayne Lineker? He runs a load of the clubs in Ibiza. He'd be a good example of someone to ring me up and be like,
"Hey." The surname is very.
You know him to see
popular.
that really deep voice. No, white hair. He's probably like 50 now or something.
Google him. Show us.
I'll show you. You definitely know him. But he runs a lot of the clubs in Ibiza. But for
I
example,
don't know, bro, I'm sorry. You keep asking me for the names and stuff. I'm so bad with names, bro. I don't know what's
I'm
wrong
usually
with
bad
me.
with names as well. But I'd know him just because he's in my industry. But I was actually DJing in House Dublin a while back, and he walked in.
What?
Do you know him? He was having like an Irish party or something.
Oh. No, I never met him.
No, I never met him.
Never seen him.
You know his face there. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Just pull it out, yeah.
I was like, oh. No, I don't know him.
Yeah, but if he rang, I'd be like, I'm on the way.
Yeah, bro, I quit right away. Like, let's get out of
Yeah.
here. All right, tell
Keep
me,
the faith.
what's your take on a cancel culture, bro? Is it more harmful or helpful for accountability nowadays?
I don't think it even really exists anymore. Like, people who they try to cancel just kind of come back stronger now. I think now there seems to be more of an anti-cancel culture sort of argument. Like, a lot of people are
now, yeah?
rebelling against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think any like comedians, especially comedians, they should be allowed to talk about any fucking thing.
It's silly to try to cancel
it's a
them.
comedy.
Yeah.
You know, chill the fuck out. If you talk about, let's say, me having tattoos, for example, or shaving myself, looking like a child right now, you know, and you know, talk shit about me or about my nationality, my height, or whatever case is. Funny. Because, you know, that's what kind of makes you human. You laugh at yourself.
Yeah. The point of comedy is like, the point is to be shocking. There's a shock factor to the punchline.
Yeah.
Like you say, hey,
Talk shit.
yeah, what's that fucking Irish guy English guy, Scottish guy walking into a bar or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, Paddy Englishman, Paddy Irishman, Paddy Scotsman, and then at the end of the joke, the Irish guy does something that you weren't expecting, and it's funny, and you go, "Oh, that's funny,"
Yeah.
because I wasn't expecting that. That's clever. That's witty.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the shock factor. So even when it comes to something like dark humor, I don't even use that much.
Love
But like,
dark humor.
yeah, but it's like, it's the shock factor. It's not that you're actually trying to make fun of whatever group is the target subject.
No, it's not.
It's just like the shock factor. You're like, oh, that's shocking because it was dark. I
Yeah.
get it. And then the cancel culture, of course, will point the finger and be like, this is what you think about these people. Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
what's
not.
kind of annoying me. Like, I don't even see what I mean. Like, even I'm cautious what I want to say right now.
Yeah.
Because it is what it is. But that shouldn't be even in my head right now. I should
Yeah.
be able to say whatever the hell
it's-
I want to say.
It's
That's what's pissing me off
tiring.
about the society nowadays. Like,
having to dance around the bush about it all the time. It's tiring. And I think there's a wave now where I think it's changing for the better.
hopefully.
The tide is turning, I think, with all this in the last like 2 years or so. 1 year maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you are already successful in this or some field that, and you don't rely on anything, you just you made your own brand or whatever. I think you are capable of saying whatever you want. I think, But if you somebody on the come up, and you have maybe you are like a self-contractor, you have a contract here, contract here. It's still back on your head. Like you don't want to maybe post this today, even though you felt like somebody pissed you off and you want to do something.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
talk about that person something, because you might backlight.
Yeah, and you just have to be careful what you say. It's
what's
unfortunate
pissing
because
me
then
off.
even if you say something, people will think that they understand your interpretation of that, and then that's how they'll perceive you.
Yeah.
When, like they could be completely off, and then that's what they'll tell their friends or something, and now their friends think something about you, which is completely off. They don't know the first thing about me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'd say that happens to everyone. Like,
Yeah, dude. Like, even I tell you right now, it doesn't matter. I made some sort of post like on story like a year ago. Anything excessive, I'm just want to leave it like that, right? Anything excessive, if it's like under eating, overeating,
yeah,
all those things, excessive, it's unhealthy. So that was my point.
yeah,
And the certain people took it so wrong way, and they called me that I'm doing like shaming some group of people, right? No, that was just certain things that person or people were doing. It was excessive.
If anything, you're looking out for their health. You're looking out for
exactly.
people's
So I'm
welfare.
not really trying to shame certain people. It's just I'm sharing my opinion, and this is what I was saying is actually true. And I lost the contract.
That's crazy.
Immediately, I got an email next day like.
There's a
And
big difference.
I couldn't
to
believe,
being,
like, I know what cancel culture is now.
Yeah.
Because I was just saying
experienced
something
it.
that, like, bro, like anything excessive, that's what I meant,
And it's very different to being like, you're fat, you're ugly, you should do this. Like, that's not
Or
what
you're
you
skinny,
say.
whatever. Now, that's not what I was saying, I mean? I'm just saying, like...
Because some people do that and they can
Yeah,
fuck
some
themselves
people are
up,
bad, like, oh, you're fat or you're skinny.
Yeah.
That's, bro, like, you're labeling right now. Like, that's not cool. I mean, even though that person maybe, is not very, very healthy if it's skinny or fat, but you shouldn't be, like, calling people,
I think it'll work out for you in the long run, just being unapologetically yourself when you feel a certain way and just being honest like that.
I try to be as honest as possible, and again, I think we need to be sometimes politicians as well. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if I'm look,
You're your own
if
PR team.
If I play Lotto tomorrow, Bitcoin hits like 100K, man. I say, what? Like, you know what? All of you, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, what unique challenges do you think men face today compared to a decade ago? Yeah. Unique challenges men face today compared to a decade ago. What do you think?
I noticed an interesting one now. Again, going back to how toxic Instagram and TikTok can be, but I don't know if you ever see videos on your algorithm of like the standards some girls hold men to when they're looking for a. Have you seen these videos? Like.
Oh my god, bro! I saw a chick. Like, I see this all the time. I don't know. Sometimes like I'm not interested, so I'm just kind of like press that button. Like, press the button. Not interested. Just skip that. It's a waste of time. But so yeah, I think this is just like exaggerating, like just for views. But some chick chicks, some girls, women, whatever, say that if you make 100K, for example,
Yeah.
she'll never even consider going for the coffee with you.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's mad.
It's
So
like-
what do you like? And my opinion is like, okay, cool. What do you bring to the table? Because I bring 100,000, and me, what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
That
I
could
don't
be an
even-
argument right there. Like,
Yeah.
if she's making 300, then. But if you only care about how much person is making, that's just completely.
Yeah, because if someone starts
honestly.
thinking like that, now they've turned this romantic relationship into a
Into
business
some deal,
a business
Yeah, deal.
negotiation, and now
Okay,
it's
yeah.
strange. You know.
Imagine like you go let's say Tinder, right, and there's next thing to like kind of fill out, right, and you know your profile picture, your whatever you do, whatever you're into, and the first big question, how much you make, and then they categorize you like from A to let's say
Yeah.
D. So A is like you are amazing, and D you're like
Or you have to be
whatever,
6 foot,
leftovers.
6 foot, 100K.
Yeah.
You have to look like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a famous model. You have to look like some sort of Calvin Klein model. You have to tick all these boxes.
Yeah, just some people's expectations are just not from this planet.
Yeah.
They belong on Mars. And again,
And it's the same with
Elon
guys.
Musk
Though.
will soon
Guys
allow
have
that.
similar like crazy standards for girls. They're like they have to look like this. They,
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
they have a.
I-
It's just like I think in general, social media is making it look like there's this. They've watered down like, what's it called? They've watered down like real people, and you only see the extremes. You only see like these beautiful models, male and female, and it looks like there's like an abundance of these people walking around, and that's what you deserve. That's what you should.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, I think you just said about men, because we can relate to men, because last time I checked, I'm a man, right?
yeah.
So I think it all got to do with too much porn addiction. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. Like, I feel like porn addiction is huge. And then because of young men and watch constantly that. And
Yeah, definitely.
They have like some weird like expectations from women, you know what I mean? How they want them to look and
Yeah.
do certain things that are actually not happening in real life. But you see that all the time that in the porn you're into. I think it's just porn addiction a lot. Like,
Yeah.
that's just so fucking.
Because the thing is, I used to think like that. And I remember thinking like that, just being more like objectifying and whatnot.
Yeah.
When I was like 20, 21 kind of thing. I only stopped watching porn there at 23. So I don't even watch it anymore.
Really?
But it's crazy because,
It's so addictive.
yeah, it was difficult to not watch it anymore.
Yeah, because it's like, you know.
Especially when you start at what, 13, 14?
Really?
crazy.
You started at 13 years old?
Yeah, I think it was.
Around
that. I'd say if you ask
Alright,
around,
if
that's
you
probably.
talk- if you
I
talk-
know guys who started earlier. It's
Bro,
crazy.
if you talk about that, then I remember like I saw, I think, like innocent Playboy magazine, right?
Yeah.
So you don't really see
Oh, that's
much.
the kind of stuff I mean.
You know
You
what
wouldn't
I'm
actually be watching.
I saw
websites
that.
still
I was
maybe.
actually around 13 as well.
Yeah.
And I was like shocked. I couldn't believe, wow, what the fuck? Like I was looking at aliens, like, oh my God,
Yeah.
is that real? This is how a woman looks like?
It keeps you really like in
And
an
then you
immature
know-
mindset or something.
Yeah, and then you kind of, you know, you get addicted to it, like at
Yeah.
some point. You can, because I feel like majority of men are addicted to porn.
Yeah.
Even I was, sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes even it's so hard to say that, but even I sometimes I just say, hey, let me
Yeah.
check it out real quick
Yeah.
what I'm missing.
Yeah. Just
It's
remind
lonely
yourself.
today.
Remind yourself. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's crazy though. It's
you know,
it's a pandemic. It's a pandemic. Like it really
it's a
is.
pandemic.
Have you
bro.
noticed that all the worst things for you are cheap and incentivized and free even?
Yeah, worse things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the healthy foods and whatnot are very expensive. So it's
Yeah,
It's
right.
difficult to-
if you want to talk about health, it's like that's already crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
the world is built completely against you in terms of health. Have you noticed
Yeah.
that?
I think it's almost like it's built to try and it's built like a funnel, and they're just trying to filter out like as many people as they can and just what's it, natural selection. The
Have you-
strongest survive.
Yeah,
Who's
have you-
going to manage to say no to all these things
Yeah.
and yes to what you actually need, you know?
Yeah. Have you seen the statistics in terms of every second somebody dies, and every 4.5 seconds, I think child is born.
Yeah.
Have you seen
No, that's
that?
crazy.
That's crazy. So, imagine
global
we just
statistic
spoke
or-
now that global spoke right now for like a few seconds. There's 5 people dead right now.
Yeah. That's scary.
Imagine that.
And even going back to it, just to relate it, one of the biggest causes, especially in the States anyway, we're not too bad in Ireland. Actually, where we're getting there is the obesity.
Dude, I had already 2 clients, 2 people I just met have diabetes, and you will never tell. Okay, again, like it's some sort of like a genetics as well, and play a major role, but then also lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it kind of tells you like how now. Honestly, for the last few 2-3 years, I think I saw more and more. I met people with diabetes, more and more.
Yeah.
It's too much shit they pour into
now,
foods, man.
And it's becoming like, in a weird way, it's like sometimes the stigma is healthy and it prevents you. Like there's a stigma for doing drugs, and that's a good thing because you shouldn't be doing drugs.
Yeah, and
so
speaking about
you should be embarrassed about it,
drugs. Like what drugs are you talking about?
Like let's say meth, cocaine.
At that thing, that's you shouldn't be doing that anyway, bro.
Yeah, but like that's why there's a healthy stigma for that, But it's like there's not a healthy stigma for some other things,
Yeah.
Like really, like healthy. I mean, unhealthy food is like it's.
But that's a drug, bro.
It's glorified now. Yeah, it pretty much is a drug.
But the problem, because dude, that's first of all that's legal. Second of all, a lot of companies make money out of you because of that. So they kind of get you addicted to it, and it kind of cheap enough for you so you can sustain the buying power.
Like there's some countries where the population are just so much healthier because they don't glorify all these foods, all these takeouts, and they've much. If you check the ingredients packets and compare it to one in the States, it's so much cleaner. Ireland is good for it as well, but they've crazy like MSG and stuff over in the States.
But we going there again soon.
Oh yeah,
there's so many, bro. Like different type of treats and sweets, and
you have to be careful about what
bro.
you eat
Like
when you're
even
there.
I saw certain like I'm into rice cakes. I told you already. I think one time I love rice cake, flavor rice cakes, and I saw like crazy tasting rice cakes, amazing. And then you turn around, there's a million ingredients, and it says like 0 fat. And I'm thinking, what the
zero
fuck?
fat, zero sugar,
Hold on,
zero.
like it's 0 nothing. Like there's nothing in there, right? Just like maybe 4 grams of carbs for one rice cake, right?
Yeah.
So that's like fucking heaven. So, but there's like so many different like ingredients.
All these compounds.
So you
on
can
the
only
back.
think about like what the fuck am I eating? Like I'm eating chemistry book right now. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's going on
eating
here?
the periodic
I'm gonna
table of
join
elements.
green tomorrow, like. Yeah, so many things like that in States, bro.
I think it's all of those foods, Big Pharma are in control of, all of those chemicals that they put in the back, they're to make you addicted to that sort of food. They make you crave bacon fries and stuff.
I don't want to go into conspiracy theories, but I think they kind of making those kind of companies, food companies, they making deals with some sort of like.
I think that's where the craving for like chicken wings comes from. You're craving KFC. Yeah, like the other way you're craving like KFC. You're like, oh,
no,
where
bro.
is this weird craving
Sorry, bro, but
it's because of the chemical in there. You're addicted.
Bro,
to
I tried KFC once in my life.
Yeah, I've only tried it once as well.
I'm not into it.
I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
So, but
I got the big bucket.
But you tried once and you said you got addicted. Like what?
No, I didn't get addicted to it.
Yeah, but I'm just you're right. Like
just in general, if you're eating fast food in general all the time,
they gotta be something.
It's because you've started getting hooked on that, like MSG and stuff that's inside.
This is a McDonald's commercial. Yeah, the McDonald's, bro. Yeah. They bro, like how
they don't take down your
bro.
video
Like
now.
tell me how is possible like McDonald's, right? Like big ass burger for €2.
Yeah. And it doesn't even go off. You can leave it there for years. You see those videos?
See those videos?
Yeah.
I was about to say the same shit. Yeah.
Stays the exact
impossible.
same. Yeah.
Like go grab like an organic tomato.
Yeah.
Just leave it there on the shelf, like right there for 1 or 2 days. It goes rotten.
I've seen videos recently of even fruit and stuff. All the GMOs in the States fruit is like, you can get a banana that you can bend until it's like 90 degrees until it starts breaking. Like it's rubber. Or the rubber watermelons. Have you seen that? You can bend it like almost upside down like that. And then it'll snap. Who knows what they put into it? Like silicone and shit.
Bro, no wonder so many people have cancer nowadays.
Yeah, it makes you want to start growing your own stuff, buying chickens.
Yeah, my parents grow their own stuff. Yeah, like a lot of vegetables and fruits and stuff. So they harvest for the winter. Like, bro, they have so much. Dude, did you see the Trump's assassination thing?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bro, before I even you know where I'm leading with this, but I personally think it was a setup. Like it's bro, just look, check this out. Did you see the map?
No.
Right. So I think it was like, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, you guys can comment down below.
I haven't seen too much into this now.
Yeah, I watched the whole lot, right? So there was one building here or two buildings in one building here, and this motherfucker was like just on that building, and that was like abundant. Like nobody was there to kind of protect the president, right?
Yeah.
So you telling me if you are, let's say, making 300,000-400,000 a year, and you're a Secret Service, I don't know how much they make. Maybe I exaggerate. I have no idea, right? And you are paid to scan the field,
yeah,
right? And you look at the map from eagle eye. You left that building alone, like really?
Do you think?
And then they apparently saw this guy, right? Snipe being on that particular building. Apparently, I'm just gonna demonstrate. Motherfucker, come up to the building like this.
Yeah.
With a big. That's where I've heard. With a big ladder. With the fucking ladder. He had a rifle over.
Yeah.
And he climbed on that bitch.
Did he do it while the crowd was there, or?
Yeah, people were. Yeah, apparently that's what happened. And Secret Services were still wondering who that is.
So they saw him.
They saw him way before apparently the shooting happened.
That's crazy. I did hear that they did see your man before the shooting happened. So
yeah, people were shouting, "Hey, this motherfucker on the roof!"
Yeah, I saw that
he
too.
had a gun.
I have friends who send me things, but it's like, do you think it was a setup in terms of Donald Trump was in on it, or do you think the Secret Service was in on it trying to get him?
Bro, let's say I'm a Donald Trump, yeah, and I want to make it look real.
Yeah.
And this shooter is from what was that, like 200, 300 meters?
Yeah, be a bit
right?
dangerous.
Hey, listen, tell that guy
just
to shoot me in the ear.
Pierce my ear.
Once I just turn my head this way.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I think that there was someone who bought somebody and tried to get him out.
You think Trump was in on it?
Trump wasn't on it.
Yeah.
100%. Like that would be really stupid of him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they shoot me in the ear, right?
Too
Miss my head, shoot me a little bit in the ear.
Yeah,
so it's just tiny bit blood.
Just get my
burn.
helix.
Yeah.
Get my helix piercing done.
I think somebody bought someone and they tried to get him out.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I know Trump
wrong.
has some he wants to make some big changes. Like that would put a lot of people out of money, like Rockefellers and Rothschilds and whatnot.
It's big players,
whoever's big into the central banking system over there.
Yeah.
So it would be in people's interest to take him out, I'd say. But yeah, because then did you see the videos of the Secret Service? Like there was one lady, for example, who couldn't reholster her gun, and she kept trying. I saw someone sent me a video.
I saw that video. There was one
someone sent me that video, but then another one where supposedly he wasn't given proper Secret Service that day, coincidentally. And it kind of makes you think,
maybe that was her first day
is all
or
this,
something.
all these coincidences on the one day?
Right, well, yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Bro.
Whether or not you're for or against Trump or Biden.
I know
whatever,
a lot of people.
It's weird. Carry on.
I know a lot of people hate Trump, and some people like Trump and whatever. I keep my opinion to myself. I don't want to be talking about politics.
Yeah,
you know, yourself.
I don't really know too much about politics anyway.
I'm not into that.
Give an opinion.
I only remember Trump from back in the day when he was doing Apprentice.
Oh yeah, he was on a show,
So
wasn't he?
cool.
Was that it?
I like that. I like when Trump got roasted by Snoop Dogg and all these people. That was great. So I felt like he was into a community as well. And now they made him look a certain way that is very negative.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But again, I could be wrong.
He did get a badass photo out of it with the hand up.
That photo.
That is a cool photo. Like him or not, that's a cool
lifetime photo.
Yeah.
And you know, I personally think that he's gonna win anyway.
Think so?
Because of that, he's gonna win. I think it's a ticket for him to win.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't know. I'm not into politics, like I said. What do I know?
Anyone over Biden, to be honest, he's dead. Like he's pretty much a corpse walking. Well, it's not even Biden anymore running, isn't it? It's Kamala.
Yeah, the Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, bro, when I see her face, I'm all for. I would be very happy if Michelle Obama was the president.
Yeah.
That'd be great, bro. Because I like her.
She's
so genuine.
Yeah.
And everybody loves her, right? But the Kamala Harris.
I wonder if Barack would come back.
Huh?
Barack, I wonder if he'd come back.
Whoever they pick, but no, he won't come back.
Yeah.
But if the Kamala Harris, just the way when I look at her, it's just like just so. I don't know. My brain tells me she's a little fake as well.
Oh yeah.
There's something about her, like fake smile. I don't know what it is about her. It's just like I feel like
it's like she's like a PR team. I've seen videos of her speaking where she kind of regurgitates the same sentence about 8 times to make a paragraph out of it, so she can talk for a full minute.
And did you see the video? She like repeating the same kind of like she had like a little script, and she said that same thing in different states and different situations.
Yeah.
Did you see that one? I don't know what she said, but something really like that was like, what the fuck? Like she said that a million times already. Yeah. What is that about?
She just finds ways to kind of go over the exact same thing over and over. Don't leave you hanging. Thanks for having me, man.
No worries, man.
Thanks that was a good one. We talked about a lot in that.
Yeah, talked about a lot. You gotta go because
a load of topics.
You gotta go, bro.